This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at NAB 2025. I'm here with my friend Michael Cioni. He's a co-founder of Strada, a new startup. And what's the latest? What do you got going here, Michael?
Well, I realized that when we were building Strada, which you've been a part of from the very beginning, I'm sitting there on my desk and I'm getting the notifications from my Amex card for the bill of all the cloud storage that I'm accumulating. And every month it keeps going up, right? And every month we're like, what's another terabyte? What's another collaborator? But it actually got to almost like $1,500 a month of collaboration. And we need the collaboration, so the cloud's valuable. But we also have great RAIDs in the house with all the materials saved and stored on our desks and our offices, right? So we realized instead of making the cloud behave like a drive, could we make drives behave like clouds? So we have the benefit of cloud collaboration, but we don't have to pay for any of the cloud storage. And that is now this new product, which we just released, called Strada Agents. And it's so small, blink and you miss it. This is Strada. It's an application that lives at the top of your computer. And at the top of your computer, you can choose any directory on your computer that you want to share as a cloud, or any external hard drive that you want to share as a cloud. So for example, here is a hard drive that's not connected to anything, and it says Michael on it, and so we've got a little hard drive here. I'm going to plug that in, and as soon as I plug that in 3, 2, 1, that will show up as an option in Strada. When I take this file right here, I am able to just turn it on, and that quickly I've turned this little drive into a cloud. So if I grab my iPad here, Michael showed up, I can look at a file, I can browse this, and the files that I'm looking at right here and playing back right now, this file is actually on this little hard drive. So there was no upload, no download.
Where are the wires?
Where are the wires, right? And so this is really browsing a file directory from a hard drive. And while I'm doing this 5 feet away, which is like, maybe someone's like, well, that's not that impressive, I want to show something that is really impressive. We might both know the same friend here, Mike Seymour from FX Guide, who has a great channel. Mike is in Sydney, Australia. It's 7:22 in the morning tomorrow, and on his computer, we can see there's the agent running, and here's the drive, FX Guide Sydney, and a folder of R3Ds. So if I go into Strada, I can see the desktop as the folder of R3Ds. Here's the FX drive. Here's all the files in it that are coming in, and I'm even playing back a file right here. I can even skip anywhere in this file, and we can go to different parts of it and continue playing that back. And we can see 4K ProRes playing back over hotel or convention center Wi-Fi, because we're leveraging the Apple computer at the edge to do the instant transcode to make it streamable. But we don't have to make a proxy, and a ProRes file doesn't have to, it's so big you would normally not be able to play it over the internet like this, and yet we can do it here at a trade show. And that's coming 7,500 miles. Like, that really is, there's no caching here. I'm literally reading it off his drive. And so this is so liberating to feel like maybe I could collaborate with all those cloud storage costs accumulating.
Great collaboration tool.
Yeah, collaboration is key. What we're releasing right now is today, it allows you to connect drives and share them. And then what we'll be adding throughout the summer of 2025 is the ability to invite collaborators and allow them to upload and download to and from your drives, so that you can kind of go peer-to-peer transfers. And then we'll add commenting so that you can actually make comments on files on people's desks, so they don't have to upload.
People don't realize how much cloud storage costs. You know, if you want to keep like a whole project up there for any length of time, it gets really expensive.
Yeah, on average, the math breaks down to 1 gigabyte on a cloud is 40 times more expensive than 1 gigabyte on a hard drive you can buy. And remember, clouds you can't buy them. You can only perpetually rent them forever. And just think about it. People are going to shoot across their lifetime petabytes of footage. Where are you going to put it? The cloud is not the answer. I believed in it, and the cloud is still a great technology. But the more and more I've been thinking about it, the less and less it's built for video. Video is big. It's complicated. Every year, Grant Petty releases another 16K camera, right? So the files are going to keep getting bigger. And the ASC wants the files to be higher quality, and we want 16-bit files and, someday 24-bit files. So files are going to keep getting bigger. But the internet service providers always favor downloading over uploading, which is impossible for video. We need to upload the files, and the files are always bigger than our internet bandwidth. And the clouds don't have any incentive to lower the price for storage. So there's no win for filmmakers with cloud storage, and it's just an impossible economic situation. So since everything in a cloud ultimately lives in a hard drive anyway.
Backup.
Yeah. Or what you do on set and what how you make the original backup or have a backup at home. Why not just let that be the cloud? And so Strada Agents is all about empowering people to do that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you so much.